Overstay Road seems to be doing quite well, traveling the world. But is traveling the world and documenting all your escapades as lucrative as travel bloggers, vloggers, and influencers make it out to be? Watch until the end to find out their monthly income and net worth. Let's get started. Lifestyle. Overstay Road is the go-to YouTube channel for anyone looking to travel the world on a budget, cooking and enjoying local delicacies worldwide. It's run by Mark Blackard, a former U.S. Marine who created the channel in 2012 as a way for him to share the world and his life with the world. He goes by Marcos to find his friends abroad and describes himself as this guy who loves traveling, writing, filming badass movies, and drinking a little too much. His inspiration behind creating the channel was his belief in free speech, coupled with the fact that he has little faith in the government, and most importantly, Mark loves his cold beer, which is one of the consistent things you'll notice in his videos. In many ways, Mark considers himself an earthly resident and essentially a citizen of nowhere, because he doesn't find setting up roots in one place to be as important to him. While trying not to overstay his visa in the different destinations he chooses to experience, Mark has held several titles during his lifetime. Specifically, during his travels, including working drugs, not what you're thinking, he was a government agent in the narcotics department. But now, he's settled on traveling full-time, filming his adventures when he's not writing. One of the notable books he wrote in 2010 is Killing Sheep, the Righteous Insurgent. This book brought him quite a lot of bad press for a good reason. Notably, the book is fueled by the experiences he lived through in Afghanistan and Iraq, that and the fact that he drank too much rum. Of course, the book turned out to be less than correct politically. In 2012, he left the working world in the government, which was also the end of his time as a U.S. government contractor. Although this end made him sad, the break felt good since he finally had the chance to make the much-needed change. With these significant changes, his YouTube channel was born, and it became what he needed. This was the case because he wasn't a comfortist, and having broken free from the pain and hurt suffered in the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq, YouTube gave him the best possible ways of self-expression. Since 2012, Mark has documented numerous trips to multiple destinations that he's been to. Some destinations he spent much time in include Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, Vietnam, and the Philippines. He immerses himself fully in all his trips, hiking with the friendly Filipino locals, taking Tesla chopper tours, and going on fun road trips, eating with the locals who welcome him to their homes. In all these trips, Mark ensures he has the full local experience, living, eating, learning, and experiencing local culture, history, and people, and he documents all of these moments and experiences. Thanks to his friendly demeanor, he knows the best foods prepared by the locals. He shared cooking tips and ideas for different local cuisine, and he's recently gotten himself 2 Filipino wives. With its explorative spirit and how well he blends in with the locals, Mark has successfully uncovered the most beautiful secret hideaways in different locations he's been to, ranging from the Philippines and Cambodia to other destinations like Dubai and Abu Dhabi. If you're looking for ideas on where to visit, Pangalo Island, for example, or where to find the perfect floating bikini bar in the Philippines, this is the channel to watch. His videos also teach you a lot about visa requirements for different countries. Aside from all the ideas for secret hideaways and what to expect from the locals, Overstay Road also features numerous accommodation ideas for travelers going to the places he's been to. Mark reviews condos, hotels, and even beach bungalows. And because he travels a lot, going on road trips on less traveled in the harshest conditions, he also reviews travel gear. Some reviewed items include sunglasses, leather briefcases, clothing to wear in tropical environments, saddlebags, sturdy travel backpacks, and most importantly, tripods for filming. He's an unofficial foodie, and his videos include some of the most elaborate food videos, shopping in food markets, and a whole lot of grilling. Mark lives his life under three important philosophies: that life is short, but it's also a series of adventures, and that one should never down adventures. Away from fun, he enjoys giving back through charity work. Biography. Mark is an author, a life traveler, and has lived as an expat in many scenic countries worldwide. He has 2 Filipino wives he visits whenever he travels to the Philippines. He grew up and went to school in the U.S.'s South. While we're unsure of his age, siblings, and other family details since Mark prefers to keep these details private, we know that he grew up in the 80s and is probably in his early 40s. He did several tours in Iraq and Afghanistan between 2008 and 2012. And before his 4-year stint as a Marine, he worked several odd jobs. In his younger years, he worked in construction, but away from this, he worked as a paratrooper, a police officer, and a paramedic. And just before his deployment, he worked as a narcotics agent. Other lesser-known details about his life include his home state or school, although he says he was brought up by a conformist. Net worth. Overstay Road currently has 42,600 subscribers, and he earns about $2,130 monthly and $25,560 annually. His net worth averages around $76,680, but he could be worth more.